All right, y'all, back with part 2. Same day, same clothes, literally same minute. I just ended the first video, back with the second video. So we are now, I'm not going to be mentioning this company's name. Y'all know how I did when I was working at Rail. I didn't mention them until the end. And I'm not mentioning, and I shouldn't have did that because, I don't know, I got spooked. Because I was like, man, I keep putting Rail's name in my videos. I'm not doing it no more. So, like I said, I do not say company names until I'm gone. Because I don't want to get fired. I need my job. Number 2, I am not a brand ambassador. I don't get paid to endorse these guys companies. Number 3, I do not do false advertisement. I am not going to promote a company if, like, I'm not going to essentially promote a company to y'all if I'm not I'm not going to sit, like, a lot of people get on camera and, like, try to make, like, oh, they were so good to me. Everybody's experience is different, true. But I keep it real with these companies. I keep it real. So I'm the last person that they want speaking on them. If they, I'm gonna put the truth out there. I am nobody's ambassador. I'm nobody's ass kisser. I don't get paid for that. I'm a regular driver. I get paid regular wages. Regular. So with that being said, I'm in my new company. I left Rural Transport December 23rd. Started orientation here January 5th, and it has been a doozy. So we're gonna start off with day 1. So, well, we're going to start off with day 0, where I had to come here. Because day 1 was January 5th, so that was a Monday, right? Today's January 10th. So day 0, I got on a Greyhound at 7 in the morning from Louisville, Kentucky, where I'm from, all the way to, I'm going to just say the states. I'm not going to say the city, because if I say the city, I feel like people will be able to figure stuff out. Because some of y'all kind of smart. So I'm going to say the state. I'm not going to say the city. So from Louisville, Kentucky to Georgia. This is where I think this is their biggest terminal here in Georgia. Went from Louisville, Kentucky to Georgia. The ride on that Greyhound, was it good? I think so. Quiet, cool. I'm in a good mood, right? I'm excited. Get started my new company. I'm praying over this whole experience. I'm not going to say my prayers weren't answered, but I've been tested. So, get to the motel, excuse me. And I knew what motel I was going to be at beforehand, but I didn't learn until a few days before orientation started. That was too short notice for me to back out and find another company. And honestly, I just told myself, I'm like, hey, orientation for experienced drivers is only from Monday to Wednesday. So we're going to sleep in this hotel Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. Tuesday night, you pack up your stuff. Wednesday morning, you check out. You just bring all your stuff through the, via shuttle to the terminal, and, they get you launched out. I didn't get launched out, but we're going to get to that. So, day 0, we get to the Super 8. Mind y'all, beforehand, I checked the reviews, and I was like, oh my God. Like, they said it was roaches. They said it was stinky. They said it was dirty. Just bad, right? Two-star motel. I've never in my life stayed in a motel. I'm grateful I've never had to stay in a motel. I understand staying in a motel if life is life and living out of motels. I totally get that. If life is life, and I totally get it. I'm not nobody for a motel, but I don't do hotels. I'm bougie. I'm bougie. Bare minimum, put me in a 3-star hotel with doors. Not doors. With a goddamn lobby. If you don't stay in a hotel that has a lobby, a fitness room, and like to where you can take the elevator upstairs and you walk through the hallway to get to your own room, you're in trouble. Whenever you stay somewhere that doesn't have a fitness room, you are in trouble. Whenever you stay somewhere where the door to the hotel room leads to outside and not into a hallway to where you get on the elevator, go back down to the lobby, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. I've watched a lot of movies. I watched too many movies. Motels, to me, just creep me the f*** out. And not to mention, everybody knows motels are known for being dirty. Straight up. They're low end. So, going into this, I'm just telling myself mentally, like, we're going to suck it up. We're going to get through these 3 days. We'll probably get, blessed with a decent room. It's not going to be the best. But, baby, yeah, I didn't know I was going to go through what I was going to go through. So, we get to the Super 8, and immediately I'm like, no. Immediately no. The outside of the building was dirty. And you go into the lobby, and it's just a vibe, man. Like I told you, energy is real. It's just a vibe, and I'm just like, something told me the lobby was going to be the best part of the hotel, and it was. So, I get to the check-in. I get my room. The door is beat up, It's got like, man, these hotels, I don't know what be going on in these places. It looked like somebody took their shoe and just kicked the door and just smeared the foot all up and down the door. I don't know what is up with that shit. Why do people go and put their feet on? You're not supposed to put your feet on. But anywho, and then why the hotel ain't wipe it off? The motel. And let me be correct. The motel didn't wipe it off, right? And immediately I'm just like, I open the door. I'm disgusted. Like, it's all on the wall. Insert clip. Now you can call me bougie, whatever. This is not it, gang. This is the standard. Like, a Super 8. This is the standard. Like, you put me on a Greyhound, you put me in a Super 8. Mind y'all, this bitch stale as hell. I checked the bed for bed bugs. I ain't see no bugs. Like, this is the standard, cuz? You think of Harbor Dirty, my like, what is that? Let me show y'all the flashlight. The flashlight show everything. Like, what? It smells like water damage in here too. Like, this is the standard. Like, this is the. It look like somebody spilled pop and they just never cleaned it up. Like, it stinks in here, y'all. So as y'all can see, that's what I was staying in. Like, they and then the first room had mold. It was mold on the wall, mold on the ceilings of the where the shower was, and then it's just like, man, I just wasn't feeling it. Like, ugh. I didn't want to be like in a motel where, you know, the door leads to outside. Like, I feel like security is compromised that way. I travel with the door stopper. Like, whenever I'm just, you know, traveling for trucking, I always travel with a door stopper. But I just I didn't want the door stopper to have to be put to use. And I'm just feeling heebie-jeebie-ish. The walls, the microwave area, the fridge area. I'm like, man, I don't want to sleep in here. So immediately I called the orientation line and I'm like, hey, can y'all get me another hotel? This hotel has mold. I really don't feel comfortable switching hotel rooms because 9 times out of 10, they probably just paint over the mold here. For them to see, they seen that mold. Clear as day. For them to see the mold and just like give me the room, ain't no way. And I'm gonna just be completely honest. When a hotel is owned by foreigners, it's not a kept up motel. This hotel was owned by, I have stayed in plenty of hotels that were owned by foreigners. They do not do good jobs at maintaining their rooms, their hotels, period. They be dirty, parking lot don't be clean, the rooms stink. I'm just telling the truth. These hotels be dirty, they do. And every single hotel I've stayed in while at this company has been filthy. Motel. So, I also stayed at a hotel at Rail that was owned by foreigners, and it was the same thing. It was a Best Western, so it was a step up from where we were at Super 8, but it was the same thing. The tubs, the sinks, the toilets stop up, like all the water pressure's low, everything stops up, everything's slow to drain. The walls have all on the walls. The rooms smell kind of weird. Like, they don't care. They don't maintain their businesses. So same shit here. I'm like, man, give me another hotel. Like, I don't really care to switch rooms. It's mold. It's dirty in here. Like, this is not the standard. And like, why in the are we in a motel? What is going on? So they're like, oh no, we can call the front desk and we can ask them to get you another room. And right then and there, I made up my mind. I'm like, I'm gonna get my own hotel. So I was like, yeah, you can call the front desk and, you know, do what you do. And the reason I allowed her to do that was because I said, if something doesn't work out at my hotel, I'm going to need something to fall back on. Not to mention, I need something to fall back on if, God forbid, if I end up staying past Wednesday, which is supposed to be my last day. So I'm like, yeah, go ahead and have him give me another room. He called me, I didn't answer. So by that time, I had spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours looking for a hotel nearby. I couldn't afford anything. Like, I could, but I didn't want to have to fucking pay that money. Like, I could have paid for it, but I wasn't, nah. I'm like, man, I'll take a little, I don't know. It was the Best Western nearby that I wanted to stay at, but they were charging $500 for, you know, check-in Sunday, check-out Wednesday. I'm like, 500? Damn. It was a Hilton. Oh my God, the Hilton was worse. It was like $523 plus tax. No. Those were the main 2 hotels. And there was a La Quinta. But the La Quinta was too far. I was like, damn, I can't The La Quinta, I could afford the La Quinta, but it was too far. And then the day it was the Best Western, and it was between the Best Western and the Hilton, and I wasn't willing to pay that price. So, I ended up going to the Quality Inn. My dumb ass, y'all. Mind y'all, this is also a 2-star motel. So I'm going from one 2-star motel to another 2-star motel. Dumb shit. And disclaimer, I don't like hotels at all. Hotels, motel, I don't care what it is. I don't like any of them because ultimately everybody know these rooms don't get clean how they're supposed to. I don't think these rooms are properly sanitized how they're supposed to be, which is why I bring my own cleaning supplies. And I'm just, one thing about me, there's no place like home. There's no place like my truck because it's clean. Nope, I clean good as hell. Like, the only person's cleaning I trust next to mine is my mother. Other than that, I don't trust nobody's cleaning. So, getting to the point, I go from one motel to another. But the Quality Inn was a step up from my, from Super 8. So I'm like, okay, I can make this work. I get to the first room. I'm like, this is cool. Like, it's visibly way cleaner. There wasn't scum on the goddamn wall. There were all that shit that y'all seen by the door at Super 8. There was none of that here. There was no stuff by the microwave, no gunk by the damn fridge. I'm like, okay, this is much better. I feel better in here. The smell, though. Like, my first room was cool. Like, the first room I got at the Quality Inn was cool. But the smell was... No, the first room was cool. It didn't stink. But the second room, we're going to get to that in a second. So, get to the Quality Inn. I'm getting all comfortable. I done sanitized everything with my disinfectant wipes. And I'm feeling good, right? I go to sleep. I wake up. Y'all, there is a freaking roach on the wall next to the fridge. I freak out. Kill the roach. And something told me, I'm like, man, if it's by the fridge, there's probably more. Because it was a teenager on the wall. Teenager, probably got a little brother, little sister. And the little brother, little sister got a mommy and daddy. I'm sure there's other people, other roaches nearby, right? So I opened the damn fridge, the little box that contains the fridge and microwave. And there's like a preteen sitting on top of the goddamn fridge. I'm fucking mortified. He's crawling along. I just closed it. I'm like, y'all can come spin the block on him. I'm not doing all that. So I close the door. I take pictures. Because one thing about it, if you have a complaint about these hotels, y'all take pictures because they will try to get you and they will try to not refund you. Took pictures, closed it. Mind y'all, at this point, it's like 5:30, 5:40 in the morning. The importance of that is the shuttle comes to the Super 8 motel at 6 a.m. The Super 8 is half a mile from the Quality Inn. It's not a far walk, and I actually enjoy doing the walk. However, I have to walk. The walk took me about 15 minutes roughly. So with that being said, I need 15 minutes at least, I need 15 minutes of Wallahi Dean. I need 15 minutes of cushion room to get to the shuttle, right? I didn't want to keep doing lifts. Like I said, I'm trying to spend as little money as possible. Y'all know when you transition to a new trucking company, you're going to have to spend money because, bills are still getting taken out. You're not bringing any money in. Moving trucking companies can get expensive real fast. So, I didn't want to keep taking lifts because the prices of the lifts in Ubers change throughout the day. Like, they change during peak hours and all this and that. It's crazy. So, but the lift was only $8, but I'm like, man, I'm trying to lose weight anyway. Why not walk? It's a good way to wake the body up in the morning. Why not walk? Half a mile. It didn't kill me. Cool walk, right? I can't do this walk anymore, though, because now it's 5:40. I'm fighting fucking roaches at 5:40 in the goddamn morning. Not to mention, I'm trying to hurry up, brush my teeth, wash my face, get dressed, get all my... Now, I didn't anticipate roaches because I checked the night before. I didn't anticipate roaches. So, I'm packing all my stuff back up. It took a while. Like, this is what I have. I have this backpack, and then I have those 2 big-ass duffel bags. I didn't have this laundry bag at first because, obviously, this is from dirty clothes from, my full stay. But I got these 2 duffel bags. I don't overpack, but I packed in case my stay would have ended up longer, and it did. I packed sheets. I packed my own comforter. I packed my own wash towel, washcloths. I do not like to... I'm not one of those people who just get comfortable at the hotel. I don't. I'm not walking around barefoot. I wear shower shoes. I bring my own washcloths, my own pillowcase, my own comforter, sheets. I don't do that shit. You see this? That is pillows and comforter from this bed. I'm gonna put my own sheets on here. I don't sleep on other people's stuff. It's just uncomfortable for me, right? So that's what I packed. Packed clothes, socks. Mind you, I planned on being out for 2 weeks because how my schedule was supposed to be set up. I packed for 2 weeks. And I'm big, so my clothes run a little larger. So anyways, right? So, because people like to look at my bags and like, God damn, girl, you packed the whole kitchen. No, I didn't. I just packed because I don't like that shit. So, I packed cleaning supplies, my hygiene. I packed my own toilet. Okay, look, I packed my own toilet. I don't play that shit. I'm not about to keep. Because granted, I can sanitize the toilet, but I can't sit on it. It's not home. I can't sit on it. Or I can keep putting toilet paper all over the damn toilet seat. I'm not doing that. It's a waste. I'm just doing too much. I just pack my own toilet. I got my own toilet. I can't. So, I'm a germaphobe. I can't. So, what was I about to say? So, I bought I bought a bit of stuff. Not a lot, but it's a substantial amount. I'm not having to rush around and pack all this shit up. I'm losing my mind. It gets to be like 6:04. Now the shuttle gets there at 6 o'clock. It takes off at 6:15. I don't have no time. It's already 5:50. So I call the orientation line. I'm like, hey, and I'm glad he didn't pick this up. I'm glad it didn't register to him that I had left the hotel room. But I said it though. I was like, hey, I'm staying in another hotel because the hotel y'all gave me last night had mold. Can you have the shuttle swing over here and get me? Or can you, what can be done? Because, I'm running late. I don't want to miss the shuttle. I didn't want to miss the shuttle because all I had to do was walk half a mile around the corner, get Super 8, take that shuttle. The terminal's 10 miles away from here. But on Lyft, they were wanting to charge me $40 and $50 to go 10 miles. I don't want to spend that money. I'm trying to penny pinch. I'm trying to save as much as possible, right? He's like, oh, no, shuttle won't go over there. He said, but let me set you up for Uber. Gave him the address. He gets me an Uber. So, and mind you, in the midst of me doing all this, I'm actively going to the front desk and I'm getting another room. So I'm rushing around with all this goddamn luggage. I'm tired. I'm starting to sweat and shit. A lot going on. He gets me the Uber. Cool. The Uber's about to pull up in 5 minutes. I have to hurry up and take all my stuff up to the second floor, and place my things there until I get back. So I get to the front desk. I'm talking to her, right? And she's trying to say oh, I don't know where you're from, but sometimes we get water bugs. I'm like, sweet. And I show her a picture. I said, sweetheart, these are not water bugs. These are house roaches, okay? Roaches. These are not goddamn water bugs. And everybody's slow. And when I show her the picture, she had that face she got me. Yeah, bitch, I got you. Fuck you talking about. These are not water bugs. Water bugs are dark and they have hard shells. Roaches. Everybody know a house roach from anything because that's what you don't want to see in your house. So, yeah, not with that. So, I was like, hey, can you refund me? I'm real respectful. I'm real polite. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here acting crazy with people. I'm like, hey, is there a way can you refund me? I'm like, can you refund me for the first night since I had these roaches? Mind you, just had mold at the other hotel. Now I'm like, bruh, is this a sign? So she's like, oh, yeah, we can refund you. So we get that set up. I go move my stuff upstairs. I take the Uber. I get to orientation. And I'm acting like I ain't been through hell the last 24 hours. So, excuse me. Orientation, going cool. Boring stuff. Get back to the hotel. Super 8. I have to walk my half a mile around the corner. Before I do that, hold on. So we get to the Super 8. So we did our drug test, did our hair follicle test, the urine test. We did some backing, all this stuff day one, right? Get back to the terminal. Or get back to the hotel, Super 8. Before I walk my half a mile to Quality Inn, I check in with the owner there at Super 8. And I'm like, hey, can you give me another room? The first room he gave me had mold. He's upset. He got the nerve to be upset with his dirty ass hotel. He's upset because I called my company instead of coming to him for another room. Sir, I'm going to call my company because this is some bullshit. This motel shouldn't have mold. I know that's the standard for motels to just be low-end, dirty, dark, smoked out, stinky places, but why would you want to fit that stereotype? The fuck? He's like, oh, next time you don't have to call company, you can call me. Like, you don't have to, get company involved. Like, basically saying he didn't want me to raise no red flag so that he don't lose his goddamn partnership with the company, I guess. He's like, no need to call the company. You call me, I take care of you. Whatever you want, I get. Whatever I want, give me some money so I can go to the goddamn Hilton. Do that. Goddamn it. Pay the $400 for that Hilton. That's what you can do. That's what I want. You can't give me shit what I want with this motherfucking Super 8. You can't give me a bitch ass thing. You can't give me shit. You gonna give me goddamn a lung infection, a respiratory infection, what you gonna give me. So I get a second room from him. So now I'm on my second room at Super 8 and I'm on my second room at Quality Inn, right? So the second room, I look at it, it checks out. But mind y'all, I'm not staying here. I only got the room, like I said, as to fall back on if something goes wrong. Not to mention, I had asked them Sunday night as well. Since they didn't want to move me hotels, I said, hey, if I get another hotel, will y'all reimburse me? They said no. So I didn't want to let them know that I had fully checked out of Super 8, or I wasn't staying at Super 8, because if I needed something to fall back on, now it's no longer there. See what I'm saying? So I kept the hotel. So they weren't paying shit for it anyway. They're paying $59 a night. Normally it costs like, I looked online, it was like $64 to $70 a night. It cost them $59 a night. They weren't paying shit compared to what they could have paid. So I didn't tell them. So then I walk to Quality Inn. And when I get there, I'm like, okay, there's no bugs still. I rechecked the whole room. Imagine I done pulled the whole fridge out and left it on the floor. Cause that's where I found the roaches the first time. I said, God damn it, if roaches come out, bitch, I want to see them. I don't want them hiding behind nothing. So I left the fridge out Monday morning and all day Tuesday. I left the fridge out. So, and mind y'all, this room is foul. Like, this room has a strong smoke odor. I don't know why I didn't think to buy a candle sooner, but I didn't. This room smells like, mind y'all, all these hotel rooms is no smoking. Yet every fucking room I got at these motels smell like smoke. So, so I'm about to say, I didn't enjoy my stay at the Quality Inn. I did enjoy it more. I was able to, get some type of sleep. I kept waking up throughout the night, every fucking day of this experience. I was drained, y'all. I have never had such a lack of sleep. Like, it's like when I get to sleep, I'm sleeping good, but when I wake up, my cortisol is up. It's like, look for roaches. Look for anything with intel. Look for anything moving in the dark, bitch. Like, I'm sleeping with one light on because I'm trying to hurry up and wake up and look around. Like, I'm just so paranoid being in these motels, right? So that was night one. So that was Monday night. No. Yeah, this is Monday night. So, because I slept there Sunday night, switched room. Okay, so now we're on Monday, right? No, fuck. Now we're on Tuesday. So, I go back to Quality Inn, Monday night, cool, whatever, everything goes smooth. Wake up Tuesday morning, I'm looking all over the room for roaches. I woke up earlier. I'm looking all over the room for roaches, anything. I'm like, all right, cool, we good. So, get ready. I walk to Super 8, go to day 2 orientation. I did my road test, backing test, aced everything. Great, right, whatever. Mind y'all, the terminal is badass. The terminal is a bad motherfucker. This is the nicest trucking terminal I've ever set foot. Nah, I'm lying. Nah, it's nice. It's the nicest one. CFI has a very nice terminal in Joplin, Missouri. They have a very nice terminal. CFI's gym is big as fuck. Like, the biggest trucking terminal I've ever seen. Their gym, like, it's big as hell. They have a basketball court and everything. It's crazy. So, this terminal is a step up from that. It's just it don't have no basketball court, but great amenities. Like, they have like damn near 8 washers and 8 dryers. Rare only has like 2 washers and 2 dryers in all their terminals. This terminal has a pool table. It has like a snack vending machine. It has hella flat screens. It has an area where you can play your PlayStation and Xbox. It's crazy. The fucking fleet managers they have an area to eat lunch at. It has like 4 microwaves. Like, it's just nice. Like, everything's modern, nice, sleek, elegant. They had a zen area where it's like a couch and like it's just real like peaceful. And then they had another lounge area where you can watch TV at, like, by yourself in solitude. Like, this company is paying for all this, but a Super 8 is the best you could do? Ain't no way. So, I mean, this is bullshit. They having a good ass time here at work. Meanwhile, we got to sleep in fucking Super 8. We're the asset of the company. Truckers are the asset we should be taken care of first. We're the whole reason anybody gets paid. We're the whole, like, we to keep the lights on this motherfucker. You ain't moving no freight. You ain't got nothing. We're the whole reason. Granted, we all need each other. Fleet managers, dispatchers, truckers, goddamn cleaning people. Like, everybody need each other. But goddamn it, we the asset. Like, We are the core of the operation, and we get like the biggest, shittiest end of the stick. So, my bad. I meant to say the shortest, shittiest end of the stick. So, what was I about to say? So, I'm just like, man, what the fuck? This don't add up. Like, man, making me more mad. Like, ain't nobody, and that pisses me off even more. I'm talking to people about the hotel. Like, I'm just trying to probe and see what they think. This is what let me know people are fucking dirty. Like, I knew y'all was dirty, but y'all overly dirty. Like, I'm asking people, like, I'm like, man, I ain't really enjoying this. I'm like fronting, like, I'm not even at the Super 8, but I'm like, man, I ain't really enjoying this hotel. My first room had mold. Like, I'm just not happy here. One of the dudes agreed. He was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I had some roaches in my first room. He said I had switch rooms too. He said, man, I ain't been getting no sleep. Like, every single day he looked exhausted. Like, the entire orientation, he looked like just drained. He kept falling asleep. And he'll get his like stuff, he'll get his work done. Like, we had to do modules and training videos. He'll get his stuff done and just pass out. I'm like, that he's tired. And then he finally told me, it was on Tuesday. He was like, yeah, man, I'm tired. I ain't getting no good sleep at this hotel. Like, my neighbors is loud, da, da, da. And then that's the thing. Motels' walls are paper thin. Like, how I'm talking right now, if I was in the motel, somebody next door would be able to hear everything I'm saying. Like, the walls are paper thin. The motel door, you know, the door to the outside, you can hear everything outside. Like, somebody could walk by and it sounds amplified. So if somebody's standing outside having a conversation, it sounds so fucking loud and it's just not peaceful. Mind you, we're truck drivers. Y'all don't want us to get sleep. Granted, we're not driving yet, but like, y'all don't want us to get sleep to be able to be up for this orientation that lasts from 7 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. I'm doing a full shift. Bitch, I'm tired. So, and all of us I noticed a lot of people were just tired. I'm like, yeah, I'm not the only one not having a good time here. Now, granted, I'm at Quality Inn, but I'm not getting the best sleep because I'm falling asleep and I'm waking up because I'm scared about roaches and shit and whatever else going on. And I don't feel secure because I have a door stopper on, but it still leads right to outside, and my head I'm sleeping right here. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just not feeling good either, even though I'm at Quality Inn. So I'm like, man, why ain't nobody complaining? But then I will meet a big ass group of people where they're like, oh, the Super 8, this is a decent hotel. I'm just like, do you define this as decent? Like, oh, no, it's better than what I'm used to. My other company put me at this motel. I'm just like, bro, trucking, this industry's tore up. So, but anyways, like, to meet people that are saying that the Super 8 is a decent hotel is fucking crazy. Like, you're dirty. You have no standards. You don't have no standards. Like, the bar is in fucking hell, the pits of hell for you. So anyways, day 2, so Tuesday, right? We wrap up that day. I go back to Quality Inn. Everything goes smooth that night. No buggies, no weirdos, no weird freaks at night. I check out of that hotel Wednesday morning. We do day 3 of orientation, and this is when mind y'all, so Wednesday morning we check out. We take all of our stuff to the terminal because we're supposed to be all getting our trucks today, right? Or at least getting some type of feedback on if we have a trainer. If you get a trainer, they're either going to send you to meet your trainer, or they're going to send you home and wait for your trainer to come pick you up. However they do it, right? Basically, Wednesday was the day for everybody to go home. I didn't go home. Now, mind y'all, I decided to go ahead and pay a Lyft from Quality Inn to the terminal because I felt like it would be stupid to pay a Lyft to come, because, you know, I have my bags with me and it's heavy. I'm not walking that to the fucking terminal or walking it to the Super 8. So I packed up all my stuff. I called a Lyft. I paid like $38 for the Lyft itself to go 10 miles. And I tipped him $10 because he was great. He like helped me with my bags. Like, most of these people don't help you with the bags. They barely even acknowledge you. Helped me with my bags. He was super cool, all that. So I tipped him $10. So I paid like $50 for one Lyft to go 10 miles. It's crazy. So, because I didn't want to fucking go to the to the whole Super 8 to then pack my stuff into that shuttle to then go to it was extra. So I'm like, man, I hope I get out of here today. I spent $50 on Lyft. I want to get out of here today, and I'm tired of these fucking motels. I want to get out of here. So get there, and they're like, oh, we need a new hair sample. What do you mean you need a new hair sample? Why do you need a new hair sample? Go the fuck away. Like, why do you need a new hair sample? I have thick hair. My hair, I can understand if I have fine hair, because fine hair tends to need, people with fine hair always have to get a second sample. I've noticed that. Like, I guess because it's just so fine. Bitch, I have thick hair. I gave you a cotton ball worth of hair, and it came from my head. And I have locks, and I'm not giving you another sample out of my head. You're going to ruin my foundation. Not doing that. So I was like, man, y'all going to have to take my arm and leg hair. Mind you, I offered my arm and leg hair the first time. they told me no. And I think it's because they didn't want to shave me, which is crazy. Like, just do what I tell you to do. I've used my arm and leg hair for JB Hunt and for Quality Carriers, and it was fine both times. I don't have a lot of hair on my arms and legs, and the hair on my arms and legs is fine. But, like, it's been used before, so use it again, bitch. So this time they take my arm and leg, and I'm defeated because I'm like, there's no telling when this hair sample is going to come back. I have to stay at the Super 8 now because, remember, I checked out of the Quality Inn Wednesday morning. I'm thinking my time is up. It's not. They did warn us of that on Monday, like, hey, you know, everybody might not get out of here Wednesday, but I'm like, God damn it, I'm getting out of here. I just knew I was leaving. Nope, wasn't leaving. So, just feeling defeated, upset. Take my arm and leg hair, send that off. I'm like, I hope it's enough. I hope it's enough. And just, I didn't have that, like, after, like, I got all my shit done early. So, Wednesday, I slept the whole damn day away, talked to some people. One guy got kicked out because, this is off topic, but one guy got kicked out because he lied about an accident. No, he didn't report it. He didn't report his accident, and then when the lady asked him about it, he just lied about it. So, he got kicked out. It was another dude. He came in Sunday night. He had hair, and Monday morning, he shaved his head bald, shaved his face bald, shaved everything, because he didn't want to give a hair sample, so they kicked him out. Somebody else got kicked out for having dirty hair. And then 2 more people got kicked out for having dirty hair. They got kicked out, was it Wednesday or Thursday? Thursday. They got kicked out Thursday for dirty hair. And mind y'all, I had to do a hair recollection sample. And then these other people, it's like 4 or 5 people that were still waiting on their hair sample to come back. We all tested on Monday. Where is the hair test? And this is frustrating because it's like most companies will have you submit hair and urine a week before. And then they'll be like, okay, you passed your drug test, come on out. And then they'll still do a urine test at the time that you come to orientation. I don't know why this company's doing it like this. It's stupid. You're prolonging the process. So Thursday, so let me not skip around. So Wednesday, go back to the Super 8, right? So now I have to stay in this room. So every morning we check out, we pack up our stuff, and then if we don't get any good news that day, we go back to the hotel and we have to recheck in. And you get a different room every time. Wednesday, go to Super 8, and I now have to stay here, and I'm dreading it. So get here, I get a new room. I thought that room was cool. I'm sitting here making Instagram stories, talking to, you know, whoever's listening. And how did I figure out that there was a fucking bug in there? Oh, I think I was just like talking, and I sat on the bed and I looked and I seen a fucking roach on the wall. I'm like, how did I miss this roach? But he must have crawled out. I'm like, how did I miss this roach? And I'm like, I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, in no fucking way, a random ass bug just came in here like this. So I freaked out. Mind you, it's 7 p.m. at this time. We got to the hotel at like 5. It's 7 p.m. So I've been sitting here for 2 hours thinking shit gravy. I've sanitized the entire room. I've unpacked all my stuff, preparing for the night. And now there's a roach on the wall. So I packed up all, you know how tiring it is to keep doing this? I packed up all my shit. Mad as hell because I'm like, bro, I don't want to be here. It's mold here. It's roaches here. What is going on? I'm already on edge because I'm uncomfortable. I go back to the goddamn desk. I'm like, hey, I need another room. Y'all got roaches in this room. He's like, mind y'all, he didn't even freak out. He didn't say like, oh, roaches? Let me go double check. It's like it's the norm there. Like, he just didn't even respond for it. He was just like, oh, roaches in your room? I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, I'll get you another room. Like, oh, you know, that shit happens. My bad. Like, like what? So he gets me another room. I go to that room. Immediately, there's a roach on the floor. It's dead, but there's a roach. So there's more. I don't want to stay here. Back my shit up again. At this point, I'm like, this is 2 rooms in a row with roaches. Mind y'all, these rooms are all on different parts of the hotel. So for you to have roaches on different sides of the hotel, you have roaches back.